crafty people, my name is Knots and I run Knots and Crosses as well as Crocheting with Knots. Welcome back to another video, and if you're new here, we do crochet tutorials and small business content. Today I'll be showing you how to crochet a Tulip keychain. This is a fun beginner friendly project that you can hang in your car, on a bag, on keys, and maybe gift it to a friend or a special someone. You will need a 1.5mm crochet hook, yarn tapestry needle, or any needle that you can find that will fit the size yarn that we have, a stitch marker, a pair of scissors, the size doesn't matter, some stuffing. I usually mix mine with my scrap yarns. 4-ply yarn, the first one is going to be in green. I'm using Mirage, that's what I use for some of my stuff. Again, 4-ply yarn in pink and 4-ply yarn in purple. This, you can use any color that you want, so we'll call the green green, and then we'll have color A and color B. And the abbreviations that you will learn today are MR, which is a magic ring, chain, CH, which is a chain, SLST, which is a slip stitch, ink, INC, ink, increase, ST, stitch, decrease, R&D, round, rip, repeat. You're also going to learn how to connect two different parts of the crochet, together using a chain stitch, and you're going to learn how to crochet leaves. So this would be a beginner intermediate phase. This would be a beginner intermediate pattern. We're going to first make two tulip plants. These two tulip plants, we're going to use color A and color B, which would be the colors that you would like to use. Please excuse the sounds in the background. I am doing laundry and there's not a place for me to film and any other time. So we're going to be using the two buds. We're going to be making the two bud tulip. First, we're going to be making the two tulip buds, which we will connect together with a long chain that will create and crochet two small leaves, which will create the keychain part. So we're going to be using our two colors, color A and color B. The reason why I'm using light colors so that they can be seen both on the background and on the camera. So starting with color A, we're either going to be making the chain 2 method or the MR or the magic ring. So the chain 2 method is very simple. You're going to take your yarn and lay it across your fingers like this. Then you're going to wrap it around the two fingers all the way around, and then come back and create a cross. Once you're done, you're going to take your hook, you're going to slip it under the first layer of yarn that we wrapped around. You're going to hook the top layer that goes over the first yarn. You're going to pull that through, and you're going to slip it off your fingers just like this. And once you're done, you should have a simple loop like this. So this is how we're going to make the magic ring. Once done, you are going to chain 1 just like this. Then your ring is secured. Once your ring is secured the way it is like this, you're going to crochet 6 single crochets. And how you make a single crochet, you push your yarn through the center part, yarn over so that it's on your loop like this, pull through and make sure your yarn gets stuck under the loop here, and then you pull through, then yarn over, you pull through, then you have two loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, just like that. So that's your first single crochet. When I repeat, push through, yarn over, pull through, you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, and there we go. You have 6 single crochets. Then we're going to, and then what you do is you take the long loop with your circle, and you're going to pull that tail yarn, which is this one. Going to pull it to close the tail so that your circle looks like this. that is the magic ring. So now we're going to do the chain 2 method so that you can see which one you like best. So again, just the same as the magic ring, you lay your yarn onto your across your fingers, your 4 fingers. Take your thumb, hold it down, put these 2 fingers down to hold it. Then you're going to wrap it around, make a cross, and make sure that the 2 bottom fingers grab it. You pull through. Now instead of chaining one, once you have your magic ring, you are going to take the tail yarn which we left, and you're going to pull to secure the knot. So you just made your first slip knot or your second slip knot if you did watch the first video. Then we're going to chain 2. So you're gonna yarn over, pull through the first stitch, the first loop, yarn over, yarn over, and pull through the second loop. Then you have 2 stitches, which is the 2 chains, which is why it's called the chain 2 method. You're going to go right back into the first chain that you made, not the one directly under the hook, but the first one. You're going to push through your hook, yarn over, pull through, then you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through. Right, that's the first chain. You're going to repeat the same process, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Going to repeat, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 crochets. If you have a hole in the center like this, you just try and pull it tight. But usually the hole does close, so if you pull the tail tight, then you have it. Then we're going to go into the first stitch, going to push through, yarn over, pull through, then you have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to take our stitch marker and push it through so that it is secure. So you push the stitch marker through the V lines at the top. Can you see them? These V lines. If my camera can just focus. So you're going to push it through the V lines here. Right, so you push through, and then if you want to, you can secure it into place. Then we're going to continue single crocheting. That's 2. So in the first round, you will crochet 2 single crochets in each stitch, which is just an increase round. There's no single crochet in any, there's no singular single crochet in any of the stitches. It is 2 single crochets in each stitch. So now we've got 2. Then going to go into the next one, we're going to crochet 2 single crochets, 1, 2, the next one, 1, 2, then the next one, 1, 2, 2, and then 1, 2, and then the last one we're going to do 2 more single crochets, sorry, 2 more single crochets, 1 and 2. Then we're going to count all our single crochets to make sure we have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. We have 12 single crochets, so it's perfectly fine. On to round 2. Round 2, we're going to make 1 single crochet, then an increase. So going to take off our place marker or stitch marker. We're going to do 1 single crochet and then increase. So that's 1, 2, then another single crochet, and then another increase, another single crochet, then another increase, then another single crochet, just like that all the way until to the end. I will meet you back here when you have 2 more stitches left. And we're back, and we have 2 more stitches left. So it's going to be 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then an increase, just like that. We're going on to round 4, which is going to be 2 single crochets, which is 1, 2, then we're going to increase, 1, 2, then we're going to increase. Let me show you one more time. So it is 1 into the previous single crochet, and then 2 into the first increase crochet that we did, and then increase into the second increase crochet. Right, we're going to repeat this until the end, and then we'll meet back here. Okay, and then now we have 2 stitches left, 3 stitches left. So it's going to be 1, 2, then increase. Round 4 is done. Okay, so round 4 is done, and now we're going to single crochet for the next 6 rounds. So round 5 to 10, we're going to single crochet 24. So there's no increases anymore, it's just a single crochet. So we're going to do 1 round together. So I've just done the first one. Mark your first place. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, ooh, my bad, 23, and 24. And this is round 5. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now round 6, we're going to repeat the same thing from round 6 to 10. So it's 5 rounds of just single crocheting in each round. So we'll meet back here when I have 1 round left. Okay, so once we're done with our 9 rounds, our 4 rounds of just single crocheting, we're going on to our last round. We're going to single crochet all the way around, like I said before. is the 10th round, so we're going to single crochet all the way around. Simple single crochets. And now you have 2 stitches left, so we're going to single crochet into the second last one and into the last one. Then we're going to chain 1, leave a long tail of yarn, take a scissors and snip. Pull your yarn through and then tighten the knot, and voila, you have it. This is what your tulip should look like, just like this. Once that is done, we're going to take our scissors, not our scissors, we're going to take our needle, we're going to sew the top closed, right? We take some stuffing, stuff inside the thing. We're going to stuff it inside the tulip until the tulip is full and it looks like it's about to burst. I've only ever seen tulips on camera and on the screen, and they always look like they're about to burst. So this is enough. Take the excess out. Also this one. Stuff it inside. We're going to take our yarn, fold our tulip in half, just like this. Sorry, fold our tulip in half, just like this, making sure that the center of where you literally just finished chaining 1, this part, is in the center and is not folded in half. So you're going to, when I mean it's in the center, I mean it's not like this or like this. It needs to be centralized like this. Okay, once that is done, going to push our needle through from the one side to the other and sew it close. So like, sew it like over and under, over and under. I do it about 5 times, over and under, and then I fold it again. So your tulip should look like this once you're done. And then I like to fold it again. I like to fold it again, just like this. And then I'll push my yarn through into the one side, just like this. And I'll do over and under. So it's over and under, like this. About 5 times again. And then once you're done, you do another over, and then you do your last push through any other hole, and then you'll stuff it back into the tulip, just like this. And then once you're done with sewing the tulip, just make sure all your stuffing is like deep inside of the tulip, and you shape it nicely so that it looks at least. And then here's our tulip. Very exciting. You've made your first ever tulip and you're finished with it. If you are, send me a picture of your cute little tulip. So now I'm going to make the second one. It's just the exact same pattern, so you can reverse the video to go rewatch how to. Once you're done, you should have 2 tulips that look more or less like this. I don't know what I did yet, but I think my tension was too tight. So if your tension's too tight, you'll get a tulip like this, but it should more or less look like this. So this is what not to do, and this is what to do. So yeah, so too tight tension, because it is the same amount. My tension was got a bit tight as I got up. So this is where you should have 2 tulips like this. And now we're going to crochet the 2 leaves. I'm going to have to make a plan about the background. Now to crochet the 2 leaves, you're going to do the same thing as the chain 2. So just what we did earlier, the chain 2 method. If you do not remember it, you can go back and maybe slow down the video. So you're going to make a slip knot, chain 7, 1, 2. Oh my goodness, this yarn is fighting me. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is leaf number 1. Then we're going to skip the chain directly underneath the hook. We're going to single crochet into the second chain after the hook. So single crochet, then we're going to do a half double crochet. Now how you do a half double crochet is you chain over, you yarn over, and then you push your yarn so that you have one full loop and one half finished loop. Then you push your hook through the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, then you'll have 3 loops onto your hook, just like this. Once done, you yarn over, you pull through all 3 loops. Then you have a half double crochet, just like this. Then you yarn over for a double crochet the exact same way, yarn over, push through, yarn over, then you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 again. We're going to repeat the half double crochet again, yarn over, push through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. Then you're going to do another single crochet. Now by now you should know how to do a single crochet, right? And that's the one side done. Then you're going to do the next side. So this is the one side that you just did. Now we're going to do the bottom of the chain that we made. So we're going to turn our work sideways, and then we're gonna into the first one, single crochet, into the next one, half double crochet. So yarn over, push through, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, pull through 3. Now double crochet, yarn over, push through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's a double crochet. And another half double crochet, and then last but not least, a single crochet, just like this. Then once that is done, you're going to slip stitch into the very first single crochet you made. So how we slip stitch is we push through, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn, pull through the other loop. Then it'll form your leaf. Then you yarn over, pull through, leaving maybe a 3 inch, 4 inch length of yarn. Cut the yarn, pull through, and then you're finished. And then here's our first leaf. Now I'm going to make the same leaf again, just using the exact same pattern. Once you're done with the 2 leaves, you should have 2 leaves like this, and that we're going to put aside again. And then we're going to bring back our tulips, and we're going to make a chain 40 onto, we're going to make a stem. So we're going to bring back our tulips and make a stem. So we're going to chain 40. We're going to first connect our green yarn onto a tulip. So we're going to push the yarn through the center like this and out onto the round 1 of what we crocheted. So let me just zoom in a bit. There we go. So we're going to push it in to the center, push in, and then out the side of this that we sewed together. And we're going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, making a slip knot that has connected. Then I zoom out again. Then once that is done, you have your connected tulip like this. Then you chain 40. We're going to chain 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 12. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going a bit too fast. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. We're going to chain one more, 41. Now you have your long chain just like this. You have your long chain just like this. We're going to take our other tulip, turn it back, do the same thing as we did to chain one to the first tulip. Zoom in again, push through, pull out on the round one, hold it like this. Ooh, how do we do the I forgot how we do. So we push through, round one, yarn over, pull through, slip, and then we are done. We cut just a little bit off and stuff it back. Zoom out again, and here is our tulip. It's not a keychain yet because we're not done. So now we are, where did I put my needle? I think I may have or may not have misplaced my needles. Okay, I have found it. Always losing a needle. So now that we've chained our chain, we are going to twist. So twist the keychain, so you can decide what length you want. You can make it short, you can make it long. So I want it short. Take my stitch marker, mark that part just like this. You do not need to clip it. I'll take my leaf, my first leaf. I'll take my first leaf, then I'll sew it onto the stem. So take out my stitch marker, sew it onto the stem. It's like this, just like this, on through. So in the back, this is what it will look like. In the back, you push through. In the front, it will obviously come right through the bottom of the leaf. So you push through like this, and then again, there we go. Just a few sews, just like this. We're gonna take our second leaf and do the exact, if you wish to leave it with one leaf, I think it's already cute as it is, but we're going to take our second leaf and do the exact same thing. So turn it the opposite way and then put it onto the back of the stem like this, and then we'll start sewing it through the back of the stem. So just like this, one, and then turn the stem around and pick a new chain, two, then repeat it, three, like this, and then one more to the back. Usually my back flower is usually weaker, so you just have to make sure that you get all the parts. So once sewn onto the back like this, we'll turn it over. Now it's time to hide all the pieces of yarn. So we'll start with the ones on the tulip. We're gonna hide those ones, just like how we hid the other ones. inside all of this. And then other ones on our stem, it's a few leaves that are quite, it's a few strands of string that are quite a lot and could be overwhelming. So we're going to take the one on the back, push the yarn through, and then we are going to sew it through the stems just like this, and then out onto the other leaf. So the leaves will help each other to hide the yarn. Pull through just like this. I'm gonna weave in the yarn just like this. We're going to take the other flower's stem, other flower's shorter thread, repeat. And then once done, you should have your stems like this. Then we're going to snip them off. Make sure you do not cut the tulip part. There we go. And then you're done. And here's your tulip plant, your keychain, your tulip keychain. This excites me that I've made this. So here's your tulip keychain, and you're done. And if you've been following me since episode 1, this would be your second crochet project, and you've made it. If this is your first crochet project, you have done it, and it looks so cute. And now you can either give it to someone, put it on your bag or your keys or in your car and use it as a rear view mirror decoration or something. I think I'm gonna put mine in the car, and you have 2 of them like this. Just turn them around. See, your tulip keychain is all done and dusted and finished and ready to go home. Now, if you do want to make a bigger tulip, you can follow the same pattern. You can follow the same pattern and just use a thicker yarn or more than a 4-ply yarn, and use a bigger hook, a hook that's recommended for that yarn, or maybe go down a size smaller and more stuffing. Or you can get my crochet kits and crochet what I give you, which would be exactly what I use for my pattern, and you can get those on Instagram. And from the previous video, we have the cookie crochet kit. It is so cute. I know there's a video that's going around of what's inside. So what you get inside is a 1.5mm crochet hook, a stitch marker, a yarn needle, the yarn that is necessary, and the stuffing. That's what you would get inside, and a pattern as well with the QR code to these videos. So I hope you enjoyed this week's video, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe share it with your friends, and leave in the comments how we did, and if there's any improvements that I can make. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.